Welcome to Success Beyond Strategies Business Tips. I am your host, Laverne Spruill of Success Beyond Strategies LLC, and we are going to address a very important question. But before we do that, just want to give a word of encouragement as well. I know yesterday we were talking about organization, we were talking about um, what I'd like to call organized chaos. There's some people that feel that they know where their stuff is. May not look like it makes sense to you, but they know where your stuff there where their things are. They know how to get their hands on certain things. But my concern with a person who operates in organized chaos is the question, how much do you really get done? How productive are you? How accomplished are you? Did you at least complete one good goal for your business today? And if the answer to that question is no, then what I would like to do is come up with a couple of solutions that can help you out. I know usually people that operate in organized chaos is very reluctant in listening to anything about how to organize themselves because they have convinced themselves that they are organized. When really, if you're not productive, then you need to just tweak a couple of things to become productive and a little more organized. Let's start with your workspace. If you have piles and piles of paper, the clutter, the atmosphere is so critically important in you being productive in your business on a day to day basis. Work on one thing at a time and see it all the way through to completion. Let me say that again. Finish one task all the way through to completion. If you find yourself, you're in the middle of this, and we're going to talk about multitasking because there's some elements to that I need to clarify as well. When you are in the middle of a project or middle of something you're working on, and then you get these distractions to jump into other things, you have to discipline yourself to say the word no, to say the word I'll get back to you on that, to do whatever you need to do to focus and finish that one task. Because at the end of the day, you want to be able to look at two or three things in your day and have a sense of accomplishment. A sense of accomplishment is so critical in your business. You have to know that you're being productive and that you're being effective in what you're doing in your business. So please, even if it's, you may have heard, have a list of to do items, whether it's one, whether it's three, whether it's six most important things to do, but at least have one thing. I am determined that no matter what the obstacles or the hindrances, I am going to complete this task today. Because the one thing that causes so much stress and anxiety is knowing that you're going from day to day to day in a given week and you've completed no tasks. You have no sense of accomplishment in something so that you can see that your business is progressing or going forward. Declutter your atmosphere. That includes home, your place of business or your work, your closets. We'll talk about that. You have to make sure that you are staging an atmosphere that is conducive for productivity, meaning you're getting things done. People who multitask, genuinely multitask, gets all of the tasks done. If you are multitasking and you're not getting anything done, you're not good at multitasking. Stop telling yourself that you're good at multitasking when you are not. But if you are multitasking two things and you can get both of those two items done in a timely manner, then you are genuinely a multitasker. I know I may have some opinions on that to differ, but the proof of that is show me your finished tasks in a given day that you called yourself multitasking, And then if you can measure it to your income on that day, then we can have a discussion. Because I don't mind you proving me wrong, but that's the one thing you have to do, prove me wrong. But in my 40 plus years of being in business, and I've seen it with the worst and the best, true multitaskers get all of the tasks done in a timely manner. And I mean in that day or within a 48-hour period. Let's move on. Don't feel that you can't afford help. Yes, you can. If you have teenagers that show some sign of organization, if you have ambitious teenagers that would like to learn what you're doing in your business, if you have grandchildren that show some sign of organization, if you have college students, you can intern, you can have a virtual assistant. They're not as expensive as you think they are. Get some help, preferably somebody who is way more organized than you are, that can help you strategize how you can be more productive in your given day. Don't hesitate to delegate, and don't micromanage. That means you're not selecting people that is really capable of doing the job. Select people that is capable of doing the job to really be a help to you. Now, they may not do it exactly the way you do it, but always be open to the fact that there's more than one way to get the same task accomplished. The key goal is that the end result is exactly what you're looking for. And if that's what you're looking for and they get it done for you, please ask for help. Now, for those that get so easily overwhelmed, I just can't organize, I just can't do that. Start somewhere. Everybody has at least one junk drawer. I feel that everyone is entitled to a junk drawer. Not all of your drawers a junk drawer. One section of your closet a junk section, not the whole closet. Your junk drawer in your kitchen or what, you're only entitled to one. Every drawer can't be junk. Get help and organize yourself, especially if you can do it at least once a week, and just do a regrouping. One thing the pandemic did, it made everybody reorganize their house, because what else did you have to do? You were stuck in it for a year. How does that house look now that we've been back into the mainstream? Have you gone back to your ways of clutter? Or have you come up with a new way to declutter your life? That is so critically important. Please declutter your life. If you have clothing in your closet that still has tags on them and you have not worn them and it's been 2 years, be a blessing. Give them to someone. There are so many people less fortunate than you are. Give them away. If you can't fit them and you have not come to a weight or size in 2 years, bless somebody else with them. Make room in your closet. One thing I can personally attest to, every season, meaning when I change from spring to summer clothes to fall to winter clothes, I look at what I did not wear that current season, I bag it up, and I give it away. And it has never failed. God has always blessed me with more clothes. Whether that's something that someone blessed me with, or I was able to find what I call a Holy Ghost bargain when I go shopping. But start somewhere. Take a section of your desk and just straighten that out. Take another portion of your desk. Take it little bits at a time. This way you don't feel overwhelmed. If you have rooms of clutter, shut the doors and take one room at a time. With the help you can get to help you organize your space, you will find that you will be more productive in your business. You will find that you will actually attract more business to you because you are setting an atmosphere of productivity. You're setting an atmosphere of creativity. You will be surprised how much more creative you would be if you would just declutter your atmosphere. Now, that could be some people, that could be some relationships. I'm not telling nobody to divorce or walk away from your marriage. Seek counseling and get that fixed, whatever that is. I'm just saying, whatever you can actually control, know that you are empowered to control it and control it. Not going to be with you too much longer because I have a 12:30 appointment, so I need to be on time. But I don't want to leave without giving you a business tip from a strategic standpoint. How do I know what is the best business entity selection for my business model? I'm addressing this to those who are starting a brand new business. You have your vision, you have your mission statement written down, or you don't. That's the first thing you need to do, because why do you want to do what you're doing? Yes, you have the gift. Yes, you have the talents. Yes, you have the callings to do what you do. But if you have not written the vision down and made it plain so that you and others can run with it, you need to start there. That's number one. The business structure you choose influences everything from a day to day operation. It also determines what type of taxes that you want to find yourself in, as far, because you are going to pay some taxes. Let's take the elephant out of the room. You want to pay as minimal amount of taxes as you can, but you are going to pay some taxes. How much of your personal assets are at risk, or should they be? How do I choose the right business entity? The entity that best fits you depends upon what type of business you have and your objectives for that business. Typically, choosing a business entity comes down to three considerations: asset protection, estate planning, and taxes. When you properly position those three things, that will definitely help you decide what business entity that you will be able to do. And I will be more than happy to direct you through Success Beyond Strategies LLC. The entity, typically choosing a business entity, as I first stated, asset protection, estate planning, and taxes. First, we have a sole proprietor. We have limited liability LLCs. We have LLPs, which is limited liability partnerships. We have single member partnerships. We have partnerships. You get to decide which one, once you have sat down and mapped out. This is where organization is so critical. What are you doing with this business? What are your objectives, and how are you going to meet them? For professional corporations, lawyers, such as lawyers, doctors, dentists, therapists, and other professionals, there's another business entity to choose from depending on the state that you are practicing in. And we can talk about that in a later discussion as well. Some states require people who are offering professional services to actually organize as a professional corporation in their state. We'll talk about that on another note as well. And that's just another type of an entity. The professional corporation can still go to the IRS. We have different um, selections, such as your S Corps and your C Corps. We go into detail of how to determine whether you need to be an S Corp or C Corp, whether you need to be an LLC. If you are a tax exempt organization, which some people refer to as nonprofit organizations, I dislike that term because all businesses make a profit. All businesses have to be in a profit setting in order for you to apply for different levels of funding, business credit, etc. But if you decide to be a tax exempt organization, that's a whole nother gambit of how you're going to set up your entity structure. So with that being said, I just want to thank you for joining me today for business success strategies and tips with Success Beyond Strategies LLC. I am Laverne Spruill. I am your host and executive director, and looking forward to you joining me again tomorrow, same time, same station, 12 noon, Facebook, Instagram. I appreciate your support. Please let me know exactly what you are doing in your business. I need to see your feedback. Let me know if you have any questions. I would love to answer them for you. If there's a private consultation necessary, I'm available to assist you, because I want to see your business succeed. I want to see your business go beyond your strategies. I want to see your business Be a blessing to the community in which you serve. And knowing that you are structurally set up correctly to where it benefits you, it benefits the community that you serve, we need to make that happen for you. So thank you again. Appreciate you joining me. Have a great day. See you tomorrow. Oh, and bring a guest, especially if they're trying to start a new business or considering starting a new business. Bye bye now.